My father is the first person who have introduced me to be yourself. He used to give me freedom at the same time and dropped down to Zoom. Now you have to again raise up by yourself.
You said that, right? Life is about balance.
Yeah, it's about balance. It's not that I'm not an emotional person. Just imagine it's been 12, almost 13 years. I still miss him every damn day. Every seconds I live, every time I talk, every time I represent myself, I'm a part of him and I miss him. I don't have to cry, sob and show people, oh, my father is dead, you know. Everybody has to die. It's okay. It's sort of emotion. I know a lot of people can't hold it. Just because I did not cry doesn't mean that that's something that I don't lose. I miss him every day. This is my second death of my family, of my close people. One was my dad, one was my grandmom who just passed away last year, my dad's mom. Death is something so liberating and so amazing process. If you know that, right? This book of Sadhguru. This one particular book of him, what he explained about death, right? It's a very good. It's liberating for a lot of people who doesn't know, but only this book of him I have read and I follow and I feel that yes, there is a meaning. And death is something that is an evolution. It's an evolution. So how do you see it? It's up to you. I have seen it with my own meaning. So anything I lose, anybody I lose from my life, I really don't take it as I lost it. Is something that one, as we say, right? If one door closes, there are several doors opens. So one soul is gone. You have no idea how many souls have taken place in this universe. So let's celebrate for them. They are already gone. They have served their purpose and they already shut the door and gone. So drop it. Let's cheer for the other one who just started. So yeah, that's what I
Notice something about death is like when someone dies, it's not like they leave this planet, they become a part of everyone else.
Yeah, they
You mentioned something like that.
Yeah, they do. It's just an evolution. One door closes, several open. So one soul is gone. There are so many souls that take in birth and come into the universe. So you never know. Even those are maybe part of the soul who has left.
In that way, it makes sense.
So yeah,
Kind of like that.
But death is something very pure. Trust me, it's not always about somebody is lost and all that, and you cry, you sob, you show the world, this done. You do rituals of 13 days and all that stuff.
But not everyone is really good at detachment.
It is
People get attached.
Okay to attach, but it is okay to feel what you feel and process it, because the body physically has the mechanism to process grief, which takes a little bit, and it's okay to cry. And it is okay to not cry. What is your process is your process, which is unique to every person. And so we let them cry and we let ourselves not cry. That's the process.
It's called individuality.
Exactly.
Everybody has a different emotional.
And I mean to say the propaganda of the logic behind the death, that okay, a person is dead, so all you can do is show your emotion through sobbing and crying. No.
There are many ways in which you can.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Who doesn't go celebrate? Somebody died. Finally, he's free from this damn
Actually,
shitty world.
in the house they have a graveyard. When someone dies, everyone's dancing.
Many cultures celebrate.
Should do that.
because
I really love
it's,
that culture. You should do that.
They do that.
You should be happy that that damn soul is free from this shitty world.
I've only experienced death twice, which is our grandmother last year, COVID, and then our dog. When my dog passed away, I thought before, I never experienced death. I thought that I wouldn't be able to handle it. I'd be a total mess. I will also go along with the dog because I wouldn't know how to handle it. But the day that she died, even though my parents didn't ever get over it, I felt a sense of relief because I felt like she actually ascended to some other place and she was free from the suffering, and that she was in the next leg of her journey, or wherever she had to go in life. I felt it physically. I thought I would not be able to handle the pain, but I felt a lightness when she left. Like I felt like something good happened to her. And even with my grandmother, when she passed away, see, ultimately there is, from what limited knowledge I have of death is, the body is the clothes, right? And so we take off the clothes and then we go into the next level and the next level. Like several theories say the one soul can have you can also be up there, you can also have incarnations down here. So when you pass on, you have your ancestors who come to take you if you look at like near-death experience.
I'm so sorry to interrupt in between. If you want to understand the whole logic of what she's saying, there is a book, and the book name is The Laws of the Spirit World by Koramangala. It's one of the controversial book where each and every line in that book is a brutal truth and brutal honestly written about deaths, about uh, death, different deaths like suicide, normal death, natural death, so on and so forth. If anybody wants to know about death and the realms of our life, read that book. It's a very good book, but you make sure that you read that book with open mind. Nothing should influence you back. It's a little serious book.
If I identify with my physical body, I'll always be upset about something or the other. It'll be my nose or my face or my height or my gender. Like you said, if you identify with the tag as woman, the full responsibility of the woman will come to you.
Yeah.
If you identify as just being a spirit, a soul, you're free to explore, and you don't attract situations that keep putting you back into that hole that you've identified with, because you attract so much into your life.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I never identified. Nobody thinks
No.
like my thoughts are women thoughts or my thoughts are male thoughts. Our thoughts are neutral.
Yeah.
But if you go deeper inside, when you meditate and you're in that expansive feeling where you can't feel your body anymore, you don't think of yourself as a form. In fact, there are times where you don't feel the difference between, I don't know if you've ever come to that point, you don't feel the difference between the chair and you're suspended. So if that is you, what is this flesh and skin and all of these things, which is great theoretically, but practically it benefits us because we're all suffering because of this flesh. Because this is what's happened to me, I went through anxiety, in my case, my past, I was bullied. That was my major thing, was I was bullied in school, I went through a lot of mental health issues, I had horrible conflicts all over the place. But it all kept bringing me back to why did I choose to experience that in this lifetime, so I could learn something that could then give me a better experience in the same lifetime, and then if there's another lifetime, then that. The point is to evolve.
Yeah.
Why would I be given a challenge if there wasn't a reason to learn from it? So I think death is like the next phase of that evolution, where you may...
Basically, you should not be giving tags to anything. It's okay. It's a
Everything
process.
is what it is.
Accept it and just gulp it. That's all. I accepted myself with my flaws, and I am so open to put it across in front of people. I don't care if you guys accept it or not. I did my job. If you can't take it, it's your problem next. It's not my problem. I finished. I'm done with my job, right? So yeah, I do it for myself. I don't do it for anybody, because I know that if I can accept myself and make myself happy, I can make the world happy. Otherwise, I can't. So yeah, that's called acceptance. Accept yourself. Yeah, and when you accept, right? Firstly, accept your flaws. When I meet people, first time I met him, he was telling that, oh, I do this, I do that, so many things, all good things. I said, stop. Tell me what bad you have. Tell me what bad qualities. Tell me the deepest and the darkest things that you could never share with anybody. Because the good can be shared with anybody, and anybody will accept it. Oh, wow, nice, great, wow, you did a great job, proud of you. You tell people one of your bad qualities, or one of your darkest and the most shittiest secrets, and see their expression on their face.
Okay, if they're not accepting it, we should accept that.
Exactly. If you can accept yourself, right? Even if they don't, these days so many people comes in with my ex relationship. At last, it went a little bitter, and he said that, this, you are this, you are that, so and so forth. I said that I'm telling you, yes, I am that. What's next?
I accept
So,
myself.
Yeah, and that's how you should be. Put it all across in the table. Whoever takes it, takes it. Whoever don't takes it, big deal. It's their problem now. I did my job putting it all in the table. I made it easy for you. If you still can't go with it easy, find your own way. No problem. But I'm done with my job. So yeah, that's very much more important. Accepting the good is very easy. It's normal. Accept the bad. Then you see, challenge yourself, and then you see the magic.
It's like you can only love yourself when you think of all the great things about yourself. But then when you're disappointed or hurt about what you did, there's no love anymore, there's upset. But what you're saying is learn to love that first. And then if you can learn to love that in yourself, you can learn to accept
Yeah,
that
exactly.
in others.
Stop pleasing people and thinking that, oh, this is the norm, this is the normal. You should. And one more statement I hate, which people these days very much use, that is, be positive. You know the world is of balance, right? When there is a positive, there is a negative. So until you accept the negative, there cannot be positive. So first accept the negative and then go ahead with the positive.